Hi friends, I'm CA Niket. We already know that ICAS came out with new scheme of education for CA course. Earlier we had the levels CPT, IPCC, CA final. Now they've changed it to foundation, intermediate and CA final. Now first thing, many people come and ask me that whether these changes are good or bad. So always remember, any change which has happened, that would be definitely for good only. And I tell you, this changes have actually made you at par, or it has given you opportunity to become at par with all the chartered accountants who are practicing since 5, 10, 15, 20 years. These new things are coming. We have this GST coming up. We have basically this Indianized accounting standards which have started being implemented for all big companies. So all these new things are coming up. All the current practicing chartered accountants need to go through all that things. Now you all people are given an opportunity directly to learn that new things in your new syllabus. So actually it's definitely good for you. It's giving you an opportunity to be at par with all those who are practicing since many years. So don't think about whether it's good or bad. Definitely it's good for you. Now, our earlier videos, we already discussed about the changes which have came in foundation as well as the IPCC, that's intermediate course. This video is only for changes which have came in final course. We would be discussing number 1, the changes which are happening in the subjects, and number 2, if you are an existing CA final student, should you switch over to the new syllabus? Because many of the students came to me, asked me, sir, my attempt is basically in say May 19 or November 19 or May 20. I already cleared my IPCC, registered for CA final. Should I switch over to the new syllabus? We would be just discussing that all points. Okay, now first of all, let us see what are the changes in your subjects. Your CA final is divided in 2 parts. Group 1, 4 subjects. Group 2, 4 subjects. New syllabus also, subjects are 8. So there are no changes in number of subjects. Earlier 8 subjects, now also 8 subjects. Paper number 1 was your financial reporting, new syllabus also financial reporting. Paper number 2, strategic financial management, new syllabus also strategic financial management. Paper number 3, advanced auditing and professional ethics, new syllabus also advanced auditing and professional ethics, no changes. Paper number 4, corporate laws, 70 marks, and the word was allied laws. Now they have made it as corporate laws and other laws. So as such, if you check out, the names of almost all the papers are remaining same. Yeah, just this is allied laws, this is not other, it's economic laws. Now I'm not going into bifurcation each subject chapter wise. For chapter wise update would be coming out with our new videos. You can definitely go through that all things. But yeah, overall we can understand the structure is remaining same. Yeah, some chapters added, some chapters deleted, it's fine. But for group 1, almost your all subjects by the name are remaining same. Somewhat changes inside is definitely there. Updates for that would be separately given to you. Coming to your second group. First paper. Earlier, advanced management accounting, it was 100 marks. Now we were saying it's costing 60 marks, 40 marks of quantitative techniques, QT. Costing was 60 marks, QT, quantitative techniques, was of 40 marks in this advanced management accounting. Now the name of the subject is strategic cost management and your performance evaluation. The only thing they have done is the weightage of QT has been reduced. There are only 2 chapters of QT which are there. The weightage has been reduced. But I told you I'm not going for chapter wise bifurcation. We'll be learning it later in our separate videos. Now, major change. There was a subject named as ISCA earlier. Information System Control and Audit. And computer related. This IT. People used to fear it. So ISCA was there earlier. Now that ISCA subject has been removed, it has been changed to your elective paper. There are 6 optionals that are given to you. Out of the 6 elective papers, you can choose any one of them. whichever is your favorite. You're interested in stock market, you have financial services. You're interested in global financial reporting, so you have global financial reportings as one of the subject. Risk management is also one of the subject. So 6 options are given to you. Out of 6, you need to choose any one of it. So there is one major change. ISCA is removed. Against that, we have this elective paper. Choose any one out of it. Direct tax laws, one thing added. Earlier, it was only the direct tax. Now, direct tax 70 marks, 30 marks given for international taxation. Earlier direct tax, now 30 marks specifically for international taxation. And the last one, your indirect taxes. Earlier we had excise, service tax, VAT, all three we know they have been combined into what? GST. The new syllabus, you have a GST of 75 marks. Excise, service tax, VAT is removed. Customs was there, it continues. Customs was there, it continues. Now, sir, this new FDP, this actually not FDP, it's actually FTP. That's foreign trade policy. So we have one foreign trade policy which is being added. Customs and foreign trade policy together make up 25 marks. Okay, so group 1, almost all the subjects are remaining same. Inside some chapters have changed. Group 2, your quantitative technique, we had many chapters, they are reduced now, the weightage of QT is reduced. ISCA is being removed. You have a elective paper to be selected out of any 6. And last one, international taxation is being added. And instead of all your excise, your service tax and VAT, now you'd be having GST. So these are the changes in your subjects. I'm not going for chapter wise. Chapter wise, definitely for all subjects, separate videos will be coming out. Now, coming to the registrations, ICAI has strictly given a deadline that for old syllabus, the last date to register, this is for old syllabus. For old syllabus, last date to register is 30th June 17. If you are registering after 30th June 17, that is from 1st July onwards, it would be as per the new syllabus. Now question comes, those people who have appeared for IPCC examination in this May 17, those people who have appeared for IPCC exam in May 17, they would be definitely registered as per the new syllabus. Why? You can register for CA final only when both the groups of IPCC are cleared. So IPCC result, you have given your exams in May, even though your one group is pending, one is clear, second was pending, okay, still, if your IPCC you're given in May, your results would be coming basically in July and or August. So you can register for CA final only after your result comes, that is in August. As you are registering August, definitely you're going for new syllabus. All the existing IPCC students who have given examination, you are mandatorily in new syllabus. Now, those students who are already there, who have cleared their IPCC and who have started their articleship, you cleared IPCC, started your articleship, not registered for CA final. What you should do? You're not yet registered for CA final. So you can register under old syllabus before 30th of June. If you register after 30th June, you would be coming in new syllabus. Old syllabus attempts for old syllabus would continue till November 20. So old syllabus attempts are going to continue till November 20. If you are not able to clear under old syllabus till November 20, then mandatory switching to new syllabus. Okay. Now, the thing is, our examination, suppose sir I cleared my IPCC, I have not yet registered for final. Yeah, articleship started. So should I register under old, should I register under new? Or I have already registered, should I switch to new? Switching is allowed, but should I switch? Now, all those students, this is the basic important question, all those students who are having their examination on or after November 19, existing ones who already cleared IPCC. If you are having examination on or after November 19, then only it is better to switch to new syllabus. Imagine you have examination of your CA final in November 18 or say May 19. The problem is the books of new syllabus are not yet out, and coaching of new syllabus probably would begin from say beginning of 18. As of now, everybody, the books are not out, nobody knows the detailed content. The people would be coming out with the coaching of new syllabus probably by end of 17 or beginning of 18. If your attempt is in November 18 and you start your coaching by January 18, definitely you are not able to complete your coachings timely. So you should register under old syllabus only. If at all your attempt is falling on or after November 19, you can still think of going into new syllabus. This is for existing ones, whether to switch over or not. Only if your attempt is coming on or after 19, then you think of new syllabus, otherwise continue in old. Now, some student told me, sir, we have option to do specialization, elective paper. I understood you have an option to do specialization, but for that you should not be wasting your 6 months or 1 year. Attempt should not be delayed. Your attempt is in November 18, you don't get coachings, you delay your attempt. That is not correct. You do specialization, fine, okay, you want to read that things, you can read that subject. No, it's not necessary to appear for that examination to do specialization. Those CAs who would be learning GSTs and Ind AS now, they're not even given examination, but still they might be specialized in that afterwards. So don't think that, sir, we have option to do specialization for that. I'm telling you, please do not delay your attempt. If it's on or after November 19, then only think of the new syllabus. For those students who are appeared IPCCs this time, for you mandatory, you need to register under your new syllabus only, and you would be learning your new syllabus. I hope this all things, whatever has been discussed, has made you clear about the new syllabus, whether I should go for new syllabus, continue with old syllabus. And chapter wise detail I told you would be coming out in our subsequent videos. Plus when our new batches for CA final, that are also basically uploaded on our website. If you like this video, please share it with your friends. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you so much. Enjoy learning.